Hi. Like most people, I am deeply disturbed by the police officer killing George Floyd in Minneapolis. Forgive me for reading, but I'm not a professional speaker or a reporter. But I'm making this video because I want to make 3 points, of which one, when a friend told me, I was like, no way. We'll get to that one in a minute. The first point I want to make is I read a lot of Facebook posts and Twitter comments on it, and it doesn't matter if you're black, white, American, Canadian, English, everyone is disturbed by what happened, and everyone wants justice. And all of us are asking, why hasn't there been an arrest? Good question. I shared the original video on Facebook with a caption that said, "Is this protocol?" Meaning, I know this isn't protocol. And a friend of mine from middle school that was a correctional lieutenant, he stated that he probably died from positional asphyxiation, and he says it is always an ever-present danger when you are cuffing someone who is lying on his chest on the ground. You have to get him up and out of this position as soon as possible to avoid harming him. I would think every police officer in the United States knows this. Another friend of mine from church that I used to attend responded stating, as someone who specialized in and instructs officers and medical professionals on fatal and non-fatal strangulation investigations for 23 years, I can tell you exactly what happened. As Mr. Floyd is saying he can't breathe, he obviously can because he can talk. What's happening is his jugular vein or carotid artery on the side of his neck is being compressed. This is leading to his brain not getting oxygen, and this is why he feels like he can't breathe. In any case, if your brain doesn't get oxygen, well, if you saw the whole video, you know exactly what happens. And I would think most people would know this, and they were all asking him to stop. Anyway, an autopsy would reveal this, and an arrest needs to be made. This is a senseless murder, literally senseless. The online dictionaries define senseless as lacking mental perception. Stupid. Now, I don't know if these cops got a whiff of too many fumes from a crack house for their previous call, but there wasn't a half a brain between the 4 of them. Not one of them said, hey man, you might want to take your weight off of him. Hey man, you need to move your knee off of him. Not one of them, at least not that we heard. And you can't see the other 2 because they're also holding Mr. Floyd down. And you can see, there is a picture of this you can find on the internet as well. You see all 3 of them basically on him. And then the little officer keeps walking around, and he looks like he might be considering what the crowd is saying. And if you haven't seen the video, they're all asking him to remove his knee, that you're killing him, he can't breathe, and what's his pulse? They were demanding his pulse. But I don't think the little guy had the balls to stand up to the main prick that had his knee on Mr. Floyd's carotid artery. Unfortunately, you might be short. You're not going to do well in jail. I know the main prick is going to jail. I don't know if they will convict the others, but they should be. You don't just stand by and let someone kill someone else, especially for forgery, a 20-foot counterfeit bill, or cigarettes. There's no protocol that says you can kill someone just because they're resisting arrest. Which brings me to my second fact I'd like to discuss in this video. Did you know they purposely try not to hire police officers that have higher IQs? It's true. According to many articles I found on the internet, the police officers' average IQ is 100 to 104. Now, 100 is average, but basically they're saying they're happy with an average intelligence of their police force. There was even a court case of a man that was denied joining the force because he scored too high. His score was 33, I believe, which is equal to about 125 IQ. And he took them to court, but the court said, well, the department said that smarter people would get bored and might leave the job, and therefore they would have wasted their money training them. Are you kidding me? I call BS, but a Second Circuit Court did agree with them, stating the policy was unwise, but was a rational way to reduce job turnover. So it's okay to discriminate against intelligent people. Unbelievable. Way to go. Let's save some money. Don't worry about their mental acuity. I think they should have concentrated on the unwise part. Maybe they should start considering applicants with higher IQs. I would think in a group of 4 people that one of them would have been smart enough to say, hey, you need to take the pressure off of his neck or he might die. I don't think the officer doing it would have thought the man was going to die. Obviously, he's not very smart. Which is my point. How about we start accepting applicants with higher scores? So hopefully one in a group of 4 would be smart enough to save a man's life from this clueless idiot doing something extremely stupid. I hate to call people idiots, but watching this video, I could see nothing between this cop's eyes. No brains, no heart, nothing. No arms. I seriously did think he was a woman when I first started watching the video. Which brings me to my last point. At the very least, we need to demand better police training. Please, let's pass this video around. We want better police training. We want an arrest. We want them to start accepting people with higher IQs, not denying them, and better police training. And for any police officers that are viewing my video and remembering my face or trying to find out who I am so that they can hope to arrest me or ticket me or harass me, I don't hate cops. But I do hate and am scared of out of control cops like this. It is cops like this that make people scared of the police. Peace out.